Alright, what's up everybody? It's Dicey out here and today I'm with my boy Grayson. Say what's up, Grayson.
Yo, what's
And
up?
today we're gonna talk about the 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 current patches they keep adding on Apex and the last patch they just did before this season 2 starts out. So let's get into this
Mm.
game and let's talk about these fucking issues. So to start off today, the first issue that we're going to talk about is the team play and stuff like that. So recently they just added this Apex Elite, and if you try to, if you're a good player and you're trying to play Apex Elite, get the streak up, everyone's doing that right now. But in the mix of it, you have the players that are like the actual elite players in it, and then you just have the garbage bots that are in there. Just
Mm.
the ones that can only keep like a 1 to 2. Like the highest streak they can get is like a 3. Those are the people I'm talking about. Those are the bots. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not as good as other people. And every game, there's people like that everywhere. So
Dude, and the thing that annoys me most about Apex Elite is I only play this game when I play with friends, and sometimes I'll hop on in solo queue, but when I solo queue in Apex Elite and I see two level 30s with me, ooh, that makes me mad, bro. There's no
yeah,
like, the matchmaking is very inconsistent for Apex Elite, and I don't like that at all.
yeah, I can agree with that. Like us being max level players, I've been playing this game since close to the start of the game. Like I've been playing it since it came out, and Grayson over here, he played as soon as it came out on
I was on it
Xbox.
3 days after it came out.
Yeah, he started on Xbox, but transferred a little bit later on in the season on the PlayStation. But so yeah, it's the matchmaking is not fair and it's not equal. Like they need to do something.
Mm.
They need to change it or like do something with it. Like we should not be having to carry people all day. Like this kid, 29
Makes
kills.
me so mad. Dude,
Like
and I was playing on my friend's account, dude, on Cameron's account. It is so easy when you play as like a level 30 because they actually do basic, like normal Apex matchmaking is good. Like I was playing with other level 30s and I was just wetting everybody up, winning 5, 6 games in a row.
see,
And then I
it's
come
like
back to my,
see, yeah. So
but
what? That's what he's saying. Like as a level 30, he's getting in matches around same level, same experience. And we join up elite and just get straight bots all day. Like I can't even play elite with randoms unless
me
I
neither.
have to play elite with a friend if I want to play elite. And it's not good for the community. It's not good for the players. And there's a lot of hate going around Apex right now because of what they keep adding. It's ruining their game and their money.
They have a
They
beautiful game,
yeah, like
but they keep
Apex.
putting shit in it nobody's asking for.
Sending out my decoy.
Got one on me.
Yeah, he went down.
Reload.
I heard him on me.
But yeah, it's just like
Longbow DMR here.
um, it's just like a just straight BS right now. So with the matchmaking, I'm just trying to play with people that that are equal to me, maybe a little bit
Yeah, a
better, but
similar level.
a similar level would be fair. Like even a little bit lower would be fair, but like I've been playing this game since day one. My stats are, they're not through the roof, but they're pretty up there.
That's pretty
I'm a
goddamn good, dude. I
I'm a
say.
top 50 player for Mirage. Like I should be playing with people, in the
Streamers and
top.
shit.
Like yeah. I mean we already play with streamers. Like last night we fucking killed Daltouche. We fucking murked him up
That was
over in
insane,
Skull.
bro. I cannot believe that.
Like
Come
we saved
to
the
me
clip
real
of
quick.
it too, just cause it was fucking. We thought it was funny, but yeah, we saw him at Skull yesterday, and we ended up murking him. But shout out to Daltouche, you know, keep up the good work, keep getting Apex
Enemies
on
over
the
here.
rise.
We see you, Daltouche. I had to hit you with that R99 man.
Oh my god, I got that block.
Reloading. Down an enemy. Reloading. Reloading.
The other one's on me.
Taking him out with
Good shit.
Reloading. Say goodbye to that squad.
Thank
Nice choice.
you. Oh my. Oh yeah, and another thing that they just did was, let's talk about this. Their updates. So recently, you know, they've been doing pretty good. The community called them out on their updates
Yeah.
because they weren't
All over
doing
Twitter.
anything with it. They weren't updating nothing, not adding nothing. And so there's a lot of, everyone loves this game and the feel of it, you know, like the outreach of the community is pretty good. But they just keep adding stuff that's pointless, and then they keep adding stuff that's breaking the game, and then they go back and fix it. And they need to just look at what the people want and then do that, and not just keep putting out bullshit fucking stuff. For example,
If they're getting... Go ahead.
alright, no, you can, I'll let you.
I was about to say, they're getting...
SMG here.
What, like... When this game dropped, there was like a million people playing it at first. And now it's just slowly dropped off. They were getting so much money, and they just didn't drop any content. And I know I'm not a game developer and all that shit, but if I was running this game myself, I would copy Fortnite's model, considering they copied all your shit with your respawn, being able to pick players back up in the middle of games. I would copy their model and make my shit look something like that. People over here, Mikey, instead
Yeah.
they're not doing anything.
Check it out. Care
Dude,
package coming in.
within like literally a month of Apex blowing up and being fucking the giant that it became within a short amount of time, not Respawn, fucking Epic copied them immediately with their ideas.
Exactly. Stole their shit right off.
Apex had the one unique thing that no Battle Royale had, and it was Respawn. And you know, after they fucking... I'm behind you.
I downed an enemy.
He's back here. Good shit.
But yeah, so like they've legit copied Apex within not even a fucking week of
Stole their
noticing
shit right from them.
that
Exactly.
that the respawn was an amazing idea. And you know,
And
we're fucking dead,
the
dude. This
Respawn did
storm.
nothing about it. Oh shit.
And so look, this fucking storm needs to be fucking fixed. You know, at this
Another
point in
big
time,
topic. This is ridiculous.
yeah, at this point in time, they literally just added this update, and so after they just added, Grayson, come with me. I need you to res me, bro.
I'm dead.
Look,
Hate it.
you should be able to make it out of the storm with that far. Like, we were literally not even 20 seconds, 30 seconds away from the storm, and we're having to fight people, and you know, and not be able to run because we're fighting. And if the storm even touches you, you're dead. You can't outrun it. They increase the speed. They abnormally increase the damage. Look at this. Look at this. 15% damage per tick. If you do the math, you know, if you do the math right, you have 100 health. 100 health, and if you divide that by 15, that's basically that's 7 ticks, and you'll be dead. And 7 ticks, you'll be dead. Now, that's just the first circle. Let me remind you, the first circle is doing that much damage, and literally in 7 seconds, it will kill you. If you're in the storm in 7 seconds, it will kill you. Now, this second circle is even more damage. It's 20%. So that's 5 ticks. 5 seconds in the storm and you're dead, if that. And then on the last one, it's 25%, which is 4 ticks. You have literally 4 seconds in the circle and you're dead. Like, this needs to be changed. This, I don't know why they added it. You know, who thought the idea to add it, but it was the dumbest add-on that I've ever seen into a game. Especially for a battle royale, you know. For a battle royale, the storm should not be the main problem for the game. And like, I'm going in and seeing kids drop left, right, and center over this storm. Like, it's not even a
More
joke.
people
Like,
are dying from the storm than are getting killed in your game.
yes,
That's a problem.
like a third of the people. Okay, I wouldn't say a third. I'd say a fifth to a fourth of the people in your game. Now that they added
Dead
this
instantly.
storm, it will be dead from this storm. Just because, you know, they added it without saying anything. You know, they just swept it under the rug and added it to the game. So right now, a lot of people are still trying to figure out, like, how they want to play the game. And they just said,
Right back.
they fixed these servers. Like, they literally dropped this update today. And, you know, we just readied up literally 5 seconds ago. And look, servers are broken.
Back to the home.
Yeah, back to the fucking home. And they
The
literally
problem?
just released this, and they said that they fixed the servers and joining up and readying up and all that matchmaking problems that they just added from this last update. Like, they're adding new updates to keep fans happy, but what they're adding is straight BS. They're adding problems that, you know, that cause more problems for them to fix just so they have more stuff to fix, and it's not okay. Like, it's really dragging down their game into this pit. But you can
Nobody
say
asked
what you
for
want to
this.
say.
Brings us back to our first point. When we're tweeting you stuff, nobody said make the storm 15
It's
ticks.
gonna be great.
Are you fucking
That's
kidding
what I
me?
keep telling myself.
15 damage. That's impossible. Even if you use your ult at the right time, you're dead.
Yeah, like, they literally made this game right now that if you don't have a Pathfinder on your team, then the storm will kill you. You know, you can outrun
Another
the
thing I
storm,
don't
yeah.
like-
You can play circle, yeah, but it's not reasonable for the whole everyone to play storm. It's just not. You know, whenever you drop in, you literally have 3 minutes to get to the storm, and it can literally be across the fucking map. And so that literally means you have 2 to 3 minutes to loot, kill, re-loot, and then move on, and then hopefully not find another team out in the storm. Because if you find another team out in the storm, then you're gonna have to fight them as well, or you might have to run from them, or whatever you do. The storm is still coming straight after you, and it will kill you. So it's right now. There's a lot of like questions going on what they like, why they keep adding useless stuff, and this is another thing that's like is useless and just causes more problems that they're gonna end up having to fucking vamp later in the future. Because right
And
now,
they're losing players.
yeah, they're losing straight players, profit, everything for their company, and it's not good for the community.
Fortnite is eating their lunch money.
Yeah, they
They come out with the only battle royale that's comparable. I mean, some people love PUBG, I get it, but it's not comparable. The only mass battle royale that's comparable to Fortnite. You do a pretty damn good job with it, and then you don't touch it for 6 months. I don't understand.
yeah, literally.
And it's not like Respawn is a back shelf game developer company. They're a pretty major corporation. They have the funds to do this. They're just choosing not to.
Yeah, they have the funds, they have the technology, you know, they have the fucking people at their place. They're just not caring about Apex like the community cares about Apex. And
Exactly.
you know, if it doesn't change, then Apex will just die. It's already been dying, you know. Ever since the first month of Apex and all the players reached max level within not even a fourth of the season. Like, if you were an actual fucking like grinder and you play games, like, you could have finished max level and tier 100 within a fourth of this season. You know, when like let's compare this game to Fortnite. I mean, I don't really like comparing games because every game is unique, but right
True.
now this whole battle royale on console
Calls for it.
is pretty new, and it's everything going around right now is talking about comparing the two games, and so how Apex just chooses not to do anything is just bad for the whole community. It's bringing down battle royales in general.
Mm.
Because I know a lot of people that, you know, they love the whole battle royale idea, but Fortnite, it was just too like kiddish for them, and a lot of adults didn't really like playing it. And so this was the next option, you know. It was the biggest game fresh out the market, you know. Has a feel like nothing else, has that team play like no other game has right now for battle royale. And they just killed it. They killed everything, and it's just bad, and it just keeps going down and down and down. Eventually, it's just gonna fall off. And no game should, like, no game that started off this well should have to go down this quick. Like, it's literally
Exactly.
like never been seen. Like a game that started off this hot could drop. Like how it dropped. And
It was on fire.
you know,
Everybody was talking about this.
yeah, this game was literally the word of mouth top everything for like 1 month while it overtakes Fortnite. And then, you know, they didn't do shit with it, and then bam. Fortnite's back on it again.
Community. Yep.
45
Plus,
seconds, rings close.
this was a game that was perfect to not market to the fucking Fortnite little kids. This is like a sophisticated game. This is something you're gonna get more teenage and adult players than you are little kids.
Pay attention, gang.
And you know,
There's no dancing in this. There's none of that weird shit. It's kind of just straight up battle royale. Best man loses. Best man wins.
yeah. And so that's like the main thing. Like this game, what brought so many players into it is just that it wasn't Fortnite. It was a game that was not Fortnite, you know.
Same for me. I hated building, and this game has none of it, which is perfect.
Yeah, you know,
Like Fortnite was fun, but I wasn't a build master pro, so I couldn't do that shit. Then when this game came out and it's just shooting, I could kill people.
yeah, it's just like they had the adult fucking community, and that was their target, you know. They weren't out here to pull in kids like Fortnite with dances and all that other stuff and all the marketing they're doing for these kids, you know. It was just Fortnite grew up as a kid's crave, and all the adults lost a touch to it. Like, I played Fortnite the day it literally came out. Ever since then, you know. I'm a big person, you know. I look around, I research, so any game that comes out, I just have to try it. You know, it might be the best game in the world, it might be the worst, but I just have to try it. I just like knowing and seeing, like, every game and their potential, you know.
Took out the whole squad.
Good shit.
And so that's another thing that, like, as an example of the clip that I literally just killed that lifeline, like, he was literally around the corner and I was literally, like, onto reloading when it killed him. Like, the glitches and the servers are just all just wonky right now and need to be fixed. Like,
And they had them fine when the game came out. I didn't see too many server problems. The only problem was hit registration. And I mean, that's a big part, but that's not like the whole game lagging and completely glitching
Race
like
in
this
circle.
shit does all the
We're down
time.
to 50%
Oh
left, kids.
shit, baby.
That's some pretty
Good call.
easy math.
but yeah, so here up soon, you know, if they don't fix this circle update, then you're gonna start seeing a lot of teams and a lot of players start playing near the circle. You know, you're gonna start seeing teams running from fights. You're gonna start seeing teams like just camping buildings on circle, you know. It's literally like after they made this update, everything is going to start revolving around this circle. And it shouldn't. It should revolve around the team play and the fucking like the team play and the actual shooting
Communication. Yeah, and more
the gunfights.
Interface. Yeah, the gunfights.
And not a
That's
fucking
what a battle royale is about. It's not about fucking I can get to the storm and last longer than you.
Heads up. Not all of us are
yeah, and that, and
Not a
basically
simulation. We got guns.
basically they just added this game, this last update, and they made it to become a circle war. That's all it is now. Like,
Can't take it.
yeah, and I'm upset about it. You know, every person that I've talked to has been straight upset about it, and I feel like they added it because recently they added the elite, and when they added the elite, it had a big influx of kids camping, like in the storm, you
Just
know,
to get
just
that top
camping in
5.
buildings, just camping everywhere, just so they could get this elite and keep the streak going. And you know, increasing the storm damage, yeah, it might help it, but it's not gonna solve the problem. Like, it's just gonna ruin it. You know, like the kids that are camping in the buildings and outside the storms, all they're gonna do is just camp in new buildings inside the storm and just keep camping. You know, if someone's gonna camp, they're gonna camp. And what they did was, all it did was increase the storm, and now it's just telling them to camp somewhere else, not outside the storm. And you know, it's still ruining the game. And since they added that, it's been increasing third parties way more, because now you just have kids just sitting everywhere in the storm, just waiting for the circle and waiting for, you know, everyone else. And now that they did that, they try to push all the fights in, and you know, all the fights are pushed in now, and then it's just a lot of mamble bamble now.
I think someone's targeting
Like,
me.
Someone's aiming at me.
he's over here pushing a team, but this is what I'm saying. Like, there's a team over here, there's a team over there, and there's 9 squads left. Look how big this circle is, and we're on the edge of the circle, and you know, we have 2 teams right here.
Yeah, I've only seen like 6 people. Tops. And another problem with this game, dude, is the weapon balancing they have.
Someone's gotta take out the new
Every
kid.
time they update this game or increase something, like the most recent one being the energy guns, but like when they nerfed the wingman, that shit was awful. Then everyone used the Spitfire. They nerfed the Spitfire. Then fucking everybody picked up the devotion. Now the devotion is too strong. They need to find a way to keep balance to where not every gun is useless.
Yeah, they just, you know, they keep adding all this stuff, and you have these top favorite pick guns, and they're becoming trash guns that no one uses anymore. Like, yeah, like, they just buffed Caustic so much that you can't push or do anything. Like, I mean, you can get in there and shoot a little bit, but that's about it. Like, you can't, if someone has more than one Caustic trap down and you don't shoot it to, like, stop it from going off, if it goes off,
GG.
you just have to wait it out. You can't push through it. If you push through it, you're instantly dead. And just more problems. Dude, where? This dude just freaking left, man. Literally came up here to grab his stuff and he just leaves. I mean, I don't care. I'll take all his stuff. Like, oh god, bro. Cover me. I need to loot this.
Killed an enemy.
But yeah, So let's talk about another thing with their updates. So, you know, the whole
Come take
community.
this portal. Hurry up, hurry up.
What do you mean? What portal? Hey, watch
The
out.
portal.
Hitting for 55.
Another squad on me.
Oh gosh, Grayson, get down. I'm covering you. But yeah, so like, they keep adding these updates and they keep adding more and more. But as they add more and more, it's literally just causing more and more problems. And I don't like it, you know. I'm trying to enjoy the game and have fun, and you know, and I reached out as well with the rest of the community for more updates and stuff like that. So, you know, I want this game to go somewhere. I love this game. I love everything about it. Grayson, follow me. We're just gonna go around them. But so let's just use this as an example. So recently they added on accident, like they added a nerf to the energy weapons. Like, how do you accidentally nerf something? Like, they went through nerf the energy guns, and so everyone's complaining about the energy guns. So they went through and they nerfed it the first time, and then in this recent update they went through and nerfed it again on accident. You know, being a big game developer company like Respawn already is, how do you nerf something on accident?
You can't mess that up. There's no excuse for it.
Yeah, like, a nerf is a nerf. If you're gonna put in a nerf, you guys obviously have the idea about it, and you had to go in and change the whole coding of the game. And how do you go back and add something and then say you didn't want it? Grayson right here. I downed him. You know, like, if they leave it, it's okay, you know, we'll complain and then people will change it. But for them to say that they did it on accident is like saying that... For them to say that they did it on accident is to say, like, that it wasn't cement, wasn't over here left side, bro. The Octane. Back up. Oh, he's behind you. Heal up, they got one left. But yeah. It's like, how do you...
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
Less than 30 seconds.
Oh my god, Grayson, you're fucking...
You like that?
Got 15 hurts. Hold on.
Holy shit, I know you're clenching your butt cheeks.
My heart's beating.
Dude, we gotta go, the storm, dude.
Recharging my shield.
Gotta pick shit up though.
There's another team coming from this way, right? Oh my god. He just shot me straight through my decoy, dude, this is game.
Patching myself.
Did you...
1 second. We got
Yeah,
this.
dude, it's game. It's game, dude.
Rings coming in. Care package being delivered.
I'll see you, Mikey.
Alright, I'm just crawling, bro, just covering me. Make sure it doesn't thirst me, but I'm crawling to the storm. But yeah, so, like, I don't understand, like... I don't know. Respawn is doing a lot of things wrong, and they need to change their ways. Grayson, I see him going up over there.
Heads up, got one here.
Look, now the storm isn't even doing a third of the damage that it said it was supposed to be doing. Like, did they fix it? Did they do something? Like, I don't know. Dude.
Damn, that was the last squad too.
Yeah, I know. We got fucked over there at the end, dude.
Damn, I knocked 2 of them now. I'm sick.
Okay, I don't know who your friend is, but yeah. So let's keep going on this subject while we're hitting it. So, like, for example, on this last update, they added a glitch on accident. You know, that tends to happen. You know, it happens, but it just keeps on happening, and I don't know what the problem is at Respawn and their, you know, their headquarters, but they need to stop adding stuff that's gonna cause more problems. Like, they added this last update. Right after the update happened, the first thing that I noticed immediately was the Octane uh, the Octane glitch. There is a glitch where if you threw down the Octane pad and you used it in your headset, all you would hear is current and current and current uses of the Octane pad, as if someone was using
It's
it.
basically ear rape.
Yeah, and it was just loud, and it was just spamming your headset with it, and that's all you could hear. And it caused a big problem because, you know, you couldn't even hear the game, you couldn't hear people talking, and all you could hear was just the launch pad noise.
They all lead to the same
And
place.
another thing is hitboxes. You know, they keep changing all the hitboxes around and doing what they can, but
Did my hair for this.
every update, you know, I always keep noticing these small changes. Like, I try to shoot someone and it's not hitting them where it used to anymore, or it's not my shots aren't connecting, and I don't know, but it's just they just need to work better, you know. All I can say is just do better, and if they did better, they would be on top of Fortnite, literally on top of the Battle Royale. But they crashed their
My
market, they
question
crashed
is,
their community, and they're crashing their game.
they can pay Ninja $1 million to promote their game, yet they can't pay to fix it?
Yeah, like Grayson Jump. But so they went in and like as soon as this game came out, they went and dumped a bunch of their money in on his streamers just to promote this game. So it blew up so quick. But they didn't go in and dump money on fucking workers to fix the game, which they should be doing, you know. If they're having problems with not enough people at their work, then just go hire some more people, man. Like,
There's a lot of game developers out there.
yeah, there's game developers literally
Something hard to find.
everywhere, and they would be glad to work for such a game this big. And you know, they're just not putting in the effort that they need to be putting in.
Yeah, now we're talking. Let's do this.
But
The champion has been eliminated.
yeah,
They just back shelved their own great game.
Didn't really intimidate
And I
me.
know we're sounding like a lot of hate, but I love this game. Mikey does too. RS is on it all the time. It's a fucking great game. They could just make it so much better with small details. They're just blatantly ignoring for no reason.
yeah, like there's like literally there's glitches that keep on reoccurring. And you know, in this last update, they accidentally added a glitch for freaking Caustic and him being able to spam his traps down. So you had a huge influx of Caustic players doing that. And then they just patched it, but so I'm saying this, like they're adding new stuff, but what they're adding is causing just straight problems, and then they go in and fix it, and then they're using that as updates. And they need to be coming out with content updates, not updates fixing the updates that they broke. But
Exactly. Like a new gun wouldn't hurt.
yeah, or like a new legend.
More than
This
one
game
character
has
every
been
6
out
months.
for so long, and you know, there's been all these news about characters on Reddit, but they haven't said anything about dropping a new character, you know, maybe adding some changes to the map or anything. It's just been straight BS. And here upcoming with some more updates, you know, I'm hoping they go in and change it, you know. I'm hoping that some people watch this video and go on Twitter and, you know, say some stuff. But you know, I just want this game to change for the better and not for the worse. You know, me being a pro player on this game, you know, I play tournaments on this game. I play
Ring's
this
close. 45
game
seconds.
in like 1v1 matches all the time. And it's not helping me out with all the problems that keep on changing and adding and changing and adding. Because as an update comes, you know, people should
Seconds left.
have to change for the update, yeah, but they shouldn't have to change in a negative way. It should be, you know, changing for the better and not for the negative. Like, I shouldn't be having to change my whole entire gameplay and how I play and how I run and how I go to circles and stuff like that just because they added Apex Elite and they added freaking 15 fucking damage on the Storm. Like 15 damage, that should be at the end of the last circle. It should be doing that much. Like, that's how much I agree it should be doing, like, at the end of the game when it matters. When people shouldn't be, like, when it's close and close, they should add that, you know, to keep it, to finish it quick. But not to finish it to where, like, you can't even, like, do anything. Like, for example, last night, I was playing with Grayson, and he died 5-10 feet outside the Storm. And you know, there's a respawn right there. Before this update, I could have ran outside the Storm and revived him, got his banner, no problem, and had him up. But with this update, I can't even run out into the Storm to go grab a banner. Like, if you're in the Storm and you die, it's game for you and your team, you know? That's a player down for us. Like, I literally, like, tried everything I could. Like, and right now, the only player that can do anything against this update is a Pathfinder. And not everyone likes playing Pathfinder.
He's lit up there, don't let him heal.
Octane's one shot. This, your friend didn't even damage him, but let's heal up. And then there's more and more teams coming on us, you know. Healing up. Eyes are open though. Like, look, out of bounds, you know. So I'm saying, like, you can literally, like, if we sat in a game and just if we looked the amount of people dying out of bounds.
Right here. Let's go here.
You got two teams coming in on you.
Look out, grenade. We should do this.
Like, another thing that they should add is more people. Like before, there was a huge problem of people trying to get this badge. Like for example, like, I have the 4K badge, 4K damage, and there's a huge influx of people that were trying to do these badges and get these badges out the way, but you just literally can't. And it's get to the point where it's literally becoming impossible to get these badges from what they keep on adding and adding. Like, right now, with this Storm update, you're losing players and players left and right from this Storm. So that's less damage that you can put out to get this badge, you know. The 20 kill badge, you know, 20 kills is a lot for one person in a game. Let alone even 15. But 20 is almost, I would say, now that they added this Storm update, it is going to be almost impossible to get this 20 kills with this recent update, unless you just get so lucky that no one dies in the Storm. Because every game that I am playing, I'm seeing at least 2 to 3 teams or more die from the Storm, and that's less people you have to kill. That's less gear that you're having. All that stuff that they're getting is just gone, and they're just dropped from the lobby, and it's killing the lobbies. Like I'm literally getting to last team without even purple attachments. You know, I've gotten to last team recently without even having a good gun. Like, I got to last 2 squads having an alternator and a hemlock. Like, the hemlock's my favorite gun in the game, and you know, I love it. But having an alternator for the, like, and that was the only gun that I could find checking boxes, bags, and every house that I could loot, and only finding an alternator, that is not okay. Like, I don't know.
Scout.
Yeah, I mean, No, the scout's alright. You just gotta know how to use it, but
Fucking terrible.
I don't know, man. Like, they need to add more guns or do something. Like, add more life to this game. Add more cosmetics. They added skins, and that's it. You know, they added finishers, and that's it. No one even uses the finishers, number one. Number two, they added gold, like, they added the legendary, like, items of, like, the legendary helmet. And, you know, they're helpful. But when you have the legendary shield and you have to finish someone to get more shield, that seems so dumb that it shouldn't have even been added. Like, they know that like, how many people that you even have the opportunity to finish in a game, and the percentage of you finding that gold shield is literally slim to nothing. If you find that
Better
gold
nothing
shield,
than slap.
yeah, if you find that gold shield and you're running around with it, guaranteed to, like, every team that you come up to, they will be gunning for you first out of everyone in your team. Since you have that gold shield, they want your body over everyone else's. And so, since you're getting targeted now, you can't even finish. You're not going to be able to finish. So it's just like, the chances of you using that finisher with that gold shield are like 5% to nothing. And that's bad, you know. If you get something gold, you should be able to use it to its fullest ability. You know, it should be game changing, game breaking, you know.
Exactly.
Something that is worth picking up. I'm literally running into lobbies where people aren't even touching the gold shield just because the purple one is exactly equal to it, but they won't be gunned for and they won't be targeted. Like, there should be no reason why that you should not want to pick up something legendary. Dude, like, these hitboxes, exactly what I'm saying, dude. And this is my point why this game is Grayson. He's gonna finish me. It's a Wraith inside here. She just ran to the backside. Grayson.
I got double team.
Dang, that was a rip. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the video right here. You know, enough of us ranting, but you know, just fix the game. That's all we want, is to fix the game. And if this video goes out in the community, I'm gonna try and spread it out. You know, I just want them to know that there's problems, a lot of problems with this game, and they have the stuff to fix it. They have everything they need to do. They're just not doing it. And I'd like to end it off there, you know. So I'll see y'all till next time. Grayson, you want to say anything else?
Hey, go Vols.
Yeah, shout out, you know, go Vols, and yeah. And there, see y'all.